Welcome to my Borderlands 2 beginning run-through. This is Gaming Insurrection Editor-in-Chief Lyndsey Hicks Mosley, and I'm running through the very beginning parts of Borderlands 2, which has come out September 18th, and is one of my most anticipated games ever. I was a huge fan of the first Borderlands, and you can see that if you go to our website at gaminginsurrection.com and see we've done a feature on the first Borderlands. We're doing a feature on the second Borderlands for 4th quarter 2012, and I also have podcasts that I've done and participated in for the first Borderlands. So I decided I was going to run through and do a little bit of video and talk a little bit about my run through. So we're going to get started. And so you can see the title screen here with the Borderlands 2 logo. And I love the fact that this loads up so fast. That is so awesome. And then you can see my character here. I started out with Maya because I love the sirens. So I was a huge siren player in the first game. So I'm at level 13 and I'm on a damn fine rescue. Which I'm trying not to give away any plot points with that. Because if you haven't played through a little bit, then you don't know what that's all about. So, anyway, you come into Sanctuary, which you heard about in the first game, but they never really showed you Sanctuary, because that was a teaser, I guess. They were telling you there was going to be a second game, so I noticed the game loads up really fast now, coming out of loading screens. So, you come in at the fast travel station, and there's a picture of Roland on the wall. If you saw it, I was trying to focus on that a little bit. But there's wanted posters and things, and there's the City of Opportunity, which is where Handsome Jack is. And then over there was the Roland poster. And he has set up shop here in Sanctuary as the leader of the Crimson Raiders. And you can see there where it says, the little life bar over people's heads now say Crimson Raiders, excuse me. So, there's Claptrap. You talk to him, he gives you missions now. There's ammo dump machines, and we're outside of Zed's building, Dr. Zed, who I'm surprised he's still in here and he's not dead. So this is what the shop looks like now. I don't know how I feel about how the shops in themselves look, because all of the shops looks like that now. So I don't know how I feel about that. And forgive my video because I have scan lines showing up. That's a consequence of not having great recording equipment. But see, you can talk to people who are walking around now. The city is much more lively than, say, New Haven in the previous game. You can walk around and talk to different citizens. Some of them may give you missions, they may not. I noticed there's a lot of stuff, that you can do here. So I'm going to run around a little bit, and I'm out at the beginning of the beginning of Sanctuary, but suffice to say, everybody who helped you in the first game is here in Sanctuary. Crazy Earl, Dr. Sid, Marcus Kincaid, who runs the weapon stuff, who else? Scooter, Moxie, everybody's here, basically. Also, Roland's Crimson Raiders headquarters is in Sanctuary, and that's one of the early missions. You gotta get to, his headquarters and find out what's going on with him. So, out here, there's nomads, and these are some of the new enemies. Now, I think they take the place of, bruisers. I know there's still bruisers in the game, but I found it interesting that they're more common now. Also, you just saw me do phase lock, which, since I'm playing as Maya, that is my special skill. Phase lock, so far, I've only got, because I'm level 13, so I've only really gotten 7 real decent points to spend, and I've used, actually, I have 8. I'm trying to figure out why I only have about 8, and why I only have 5 things built up, but, I take that back. I do have 8 things spent somewhere in my skill tree. So I've put it toward making phase lock be a little bit longer. Because I like having that extra duration. Like, it's too short when you first start. And it's a lot like the first game where, like, if you want more of your skill, you need to have more of that. And you need to apply your points toward that. And that's one of the first things you get, that you can get. So, these are rack. I hate rack. I so hate rack. And the rack are hitting me, so I'm going to shoot them. Because I hate rack. I absolutely hate rack. It's easier to kill rack in this game now. In the first one, it was really hard to kind of, like, pin them down and shoot them, unless you had, like, a really decent shotgun or, you know, a decent pistol or something. But they're easier now. I can melee rack a heck of a lot better because they dive bomb you. That was also, I'm getting ready to kill another one, but these are bullymongs. They look like giant apes with, like, multiple arms. It's basically what they remind me of. And as you can see, I tried to shoot the projectile that he's throwing. That's one of the challenges in the game, is that you can shoot their projectiles out of the air, and they give you, like, special things for that. So I've been working on that. I'm not very good because I'm not a good shot right now. I can do it best with a shotgun. That seems to be, like, the best way to do it. It's kind of like ski shooting, actually. It's much easier to do it if you think of it that way. I'm not having a whole lot of success with that, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill those guys. And now, also, you see, skags are back. Skags are down here. There's the spitter skags. They fire things a lot faster now than they did before. I fought some badasses in this playthrough with this character. I fought an electric badass, a shock badass, and I think I fought a fire badass. I think they are so obnoxious now. Like, if you didn't think they were obnoxious before, you certainly are going to think they're obnoxious in the second game. They make you want to fight. So anyway, going into my menu, here's my missions. That was the map previously, but I'm going to do. I was working on a damn fine rescue, but I think I might work on another mission. So far, I've got 3 missions going right now, and I love the fact that the missions show you that they're optional or a story mission. Here's my inventory. This is what the inventory looks like now. I'm not sure how I feel about this inventory look, the new inventory look either. I'm not real sure how I feel about that. It's kind of questionable, but I'm comparing shotguns here. This fire longer rogue shotgun or range shotgun, I have been using it for a while, and it's level 11, but the reload speed on that shotgun is so obnoxious, and so I think I'm going to switch it. But yes, here I am. I have 5 built up for my shield and 5 built up for my suspension, which increases the duration of phase lock. I love the fact that also they tell you what, if you have a class mod on, what skills in your skill tree it affects. So here's the badass ranks, and this is important. I am so pleased with this badass system. The badass rank system. You can, like, redeem tokens and get more stuff, like get different stat bonuses, and you can see where I've added my stat bonuses. And then the challenges, they've changed how the challenges work. The challenges tie into the badass ranks now, instead of just giving you XP before. And that, I think that's a great way to implement the challenges again. I thought that was so awesome, and I love the different levels of challenges and things. Now, I mean, basically you had that before, but it wasn't so much of a level system. But you can see some of the ones that I'm working on. And also, what I love is there was a little option down at the bottom that said Watch Challenge. You can set it so that it shows just that challenge that you're working on. Say that's all you want to work on right then. Like, you want to do knock the projectiles out of the air by the bullymongs. You want to do, like, maybe you want to work toward the first level of that. Well, you can set the challenge and make it stay on that so that it doesn't show you any other challenges. So I like that. I really do. Here I'm fighting more bullymongs. I'm much higher level than they are, and I'm using fire. Elements in this one, they're not tied to your special skills so much anymore. I noticed that immediately, but now elements are still important. I mean, they're still important. They're just not tied to your special skill. So I'm gonna try working on a little bit on this Bullymong. I'm going to work on this little Bullymong challenge. Of course, I'm not doing very well, and I stepped into like a snow thing or something, so like I can't see very well. But I'm getting hit more than I'm hitting him or killing shooting the things. So yeah, I should probably just go ahead and like kill this dude, but I don't know. I'm trying to work on that challenge. I've gotten quite a few of them because one of them, it was an actual mission. It was like an optional mission. So that's how you get started doing that. Also, what I love is, notice I picked up that money without having to pick it up. Like, I just walked over it and I picked it up without having to like press my X button to pick up money. And it applies to health as well, health and ammo as well, which is awesome. I love that. It is so helpful. I have a bandit gun in my hand here. I'm going down. Bandit is one of the new weapon manufacturers. The bandits have like taken to making their own weapons, so that's kind of interesting. I kind of like theirs. They took the place of S&S munitions for the first game. And I'm applying my scope here. I'm a pretty good shot with a scope, so as you can see, I got a few critical hits there. Notice also on the left side, the challenge progress update. That is awesome too. They tell you now that you're closer to doing certain levels of your challenge updates, and I love that. Also, notice the enemy difference here. The enemy AI behavior, which I noted in my review for this. The enemy AI behavior is much more complex now. They actually try to dodge you, and they will like move. They will run and move and like dodge and jump and stuff, which they jumped a little bit in the first one, but they actually move and dodge and stuff. Like, they have complex AI behavior, and I love that too. That's one of the improvements that I noticed that Mr. Randy Pitchford, talked about in several interviews that he did before the game came out. So these are some of the new enemy crates, or like weapons crates and ammo crates in the game. I love, by the way, I thought I would point this out, but I love the way the game looks now. It looks a lot like the first game, but it's more pretty somehow. I'm not quite sure. I think because they've added more color into the palette, it looks better, but I think the game looks so beautiful now. Like, the cel shaded thing is still cool. Like, it's still really cool, but it looks really great now. So there I am shooting more things. And I think that because I'm much higher level, of course, this applies like in the first game. You're much higher level than things you're killing, you're going to kill them pretty quickly. So, yeah, I like that. I died a lot in the beginning, which kind of pissed me off a lot. Because I was like, I don't have any money. So, okay, I'm coming up here in this section, and when I was recording this, I had no idea. And I had not been in this section yet. And I was like, wait, there's a giant alpha snow skag. What the hell? Oh, crap, I've been in this section, and oh, God, there's the dude that I need to kill for that in memoriam mission. And I'm like, where did he come from? Oh, my God. So I'm freaking out while I'm doing this. And I'm like, oh, God, thankfully I'm the right level. So I'm coming in here and I'm like trying to kill this dude, and it's hard because I was not prepared for all these skags to come out and be killing me. So notice my shield just went down. I really like the fact that they tell you now that your shield is going down. Like, you know now, really, if you can't tell that your shield went down, there's something wrong with you. You weren't paying attention. Because it kind of flashes up on the screen. So I'm having to circle back out and come back in. And hopefully, I figured out that, okay, let's just take a breather here and let that shield recharge, which is common sense in Borderlands. Like, if you know your shield is going down, you need to recharge. Thankfully, I had fire weapon on, which meant, I could do some serious damage with burning flesh. They tend to work well against non-fire enemies, so yeah, I almost got killed. You can see several times while I'm doing this, my shield like looks like it's gone, and then like I'm gonna die, like I'm gonna go down and die. So I took the opportunity here to get a few snipes in, throw out my grenades, which I love MIRVs. In the beginning, MIRVs are awesome. Look how much damage that MIRV grenade did. Like, that is awesome. Also just worked toward a challenge just now. So the dude is also throwing grenades at me, and I'm going to step back a little bit and let my shield build back up. Because if I go down, that means I have to come back out here and do this again. And I really don't want to do that. Notice I phase locked him, and then I zoomed in, and this was helpful. This took that shield down, and so I started working on his actual health, which I needed. And I'm not sure, but I think that is one of the early designs that they were going to use for Mordecai in the first game. I'm not sure, though. But I think he's also a psycho, so that's kind of interesting. But I like this. He looks like he's got a little bit of psycho design to him. I really like this battle, actually. I was kind of freaking out in the beginning, and then I was like, oh, wait, I can do this. So, notice I got 5 badass ranks for doing a challenge. And then I kill that skag, and then I'm going to kill like 2 more, or 1 more, because there's another dot out here. What's awesome about this is, notice the map in the right, in the top right corner. That is so awesome. I so needed that map in the first game. Like, I so love that they added that in. So, I'm going to pick up some weapons, and there's a purple glowing thing down there. That, my friends, is iridium. Iridium is going to be important later, but it's important right now because that's how you buy your storage deck upgrades. From Crazy Earl. That's where you buy that stuff now. You don't buy it from Marcus's machines or Marcus in general anymore. You buy them from Earl, and you trade iridium to get it. So I figured that I'd walk around in here a little bit and look around. So Lilith, who I've already rescued, I've already gone and done the mission to talk to her and get missions from her. She's now in Sanctuary, so that's important. I love the fact also that I should point out that the map also shows the waypoints now, because they did away with the waypoint system from the first game. Like, the diamond shows your mission objective and, like, where you need to go. But they did away with the waypoint, which is helpful, because I hated the waypoint from the first game. I absolutely hated it. It didn't tell me anything. And I was just like, what does this have to do with anything? So, yeah, I thought that was a great improvement toward helping me find where I need to go, do missions, that kind of thing. So, I think I'm going to end my video here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Stand here and show you some stuff while I'm running around, but thank you for watching this. I'm so in love with Borderlands 2, and I think it's a great game. I really do think it's a great game. Very, very, very happy with it. So, play it. If you're not playing it right now, you need to be playing it. Go out and buy it this instant. So, check us out at gaminginsurrection.com. Watch our videos on YouTube. Visit us on Twitter. Hit us up. Let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.